Interesting that Van der Breggen chose to set the tempo for much of that climb. Maybe she was just hoping that she could detach as many other riders and, you know, with the agenda that she was setting, and fend off and prevent Demi Vollering's attack for as long as she possibly could. Maybe she felt that the pace that she was setting might be enough to put her Française de Jeu rival in a little bit of trouble. It certainly didn't play out like that. Inside the final kilometre now for the race leader. 22 seconds to the good, clear of Marlen Reusser. And here we go. The gap between them is about 800 metres, but now we're properly under the kite. 1,000 metres remaining for the third rider on the road. It's about, what, about 150 metres. Probably 175 metres, something like that, of an advantage over Anna van der Breggen. gives you a sense of how steep it is, because really there's not much road between these riders, but the gap in time is up to 26 seconds. This is a very, very steep road. So Van der Breggen potentially going to be overhauled by fired up Pauline Royakkers. 3 of the top 4 on the mountain from the Netherlands here. Exception being the exceptional Swiss rider, Marlen Reusser. Reusser's looking good, I have to say. Her pace looks to be not far off that of the race leader, Demi Vollering. But it's Vollering that's stomping on the pedals still with aggression and intent. Terrifically challenging climb, and Demi Vollering knows that she's got to invest heavily here. She's going to have to do it again on the final day, remember. We've got stage for the sprinters coming up tomorrow. Sprinters who will be, well, on this climb now and in all sorts of agony and hurt, knowing that they've got to make it through to the conclusion of today to be able to get to go for that climb, or that sprint tomorrow. It's to Becquerel de Campos. Sorry, Becquerel de Campos to Baltagnas. 6th and penultimate stage coming tomorrow, Friday. Inside the final 500 meters now for your race leader. And Marlen Reusser doing a really, really solid job of holding off Anna Van der Breggen. Van der Breggen, though, I think it looks like she could be dragged back by Royakkers. That's an interesting one-on-one battle that will rage for the next little while as we pick up the finish line cameras. And Demi Vollering has answered the question. You know, very much the pre-event favourite, very much the pre-stage favourite, very much the reigning champion. Heading to the finish line to rubber stamp her authority over this race. Oh, what a day we've had. A breakaway of 4 riders clear of the field for much of the day, and that after a huge investment of effort by many, many riders to break clear and to try and hold off the chase group behind, which dwindled in number and eventually was whittled down to a select group of riders. And it was almost inevitable, wasn't it, that when she attacked, that no one was ever going to be able to get back on terms. And as she approaches the line once more at Lagunas de Neila, this time in the Vuelta Femenina 2025, stage 5 to be claimed by the champion, and she's heading into red. It's Demi Vollering that takes the victory.